It's a brand new season. We have a brand new show for you. We're on the road to Money in the Bank. What feuds, what rivalries are we going to see? Let's jump into the show right now. Starting things off on Monday Night Raw, Triple H is in charge, obviously. He's got some notes for us. Good luck tonight. Remember, we need to build for Money in the Bank. Thanks, Trips.
Say what you want about
we got Ciampa and we've got Pete Dunne here. Triple H says have Ciampa go over tonight so we can start to build him. Not a problem. I'd like to build up Ciampa quite a bit. It's not an issue.
Titanic maneuver by Ciampa. That's the kind of brutality that makes him a standard. The old taste of... Mr. Dunne's opponent is about to meet. Can Ciampa recover? Cover. 1, 2, kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure. Butterfly double underhook up and tap out.
The next matchup we have is we are going to have the Women's Intercontinental Champion Mandy Rose going up against Rhea Ripley. Ripley is going to be the #1 contender in this division. Mandy Rose is currently the champion and she is going to be taking out Rhea Ripley here. Now, Triple H is saying to us, Rhea should lose this match. We want to build her in the IC division. I agree with you, Mr. H. Between Mandy Rose and Rhea Ripley continue to play their teamwork, getting the best of them in their matchup. The crowd is ready for things to get worse with frustrations mounting after their loss. Oh boy, and we got Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns going at it. Tripp says, have Kevin Owens interfere so we can set up the feud. We've got KO as the new #1 contender going up against Roman Reigns for that World Heavyweight Championship. Kevin Owens drew on the jeers and the rejection in the WWE Universe after showing he was willing to attack the champion from behind. The #1 contender looks to be willing to capture the title in any way possible, no matter how underhanded it may be. Kevin Owens, he's taken out. He doesn't care what he's going to do. He doesn't care about the consequences here. Not now. Okay, we're making our way over to SmackDown now, and Triple H says, huge SmackDown tonight. Make sure to build to Money in the Bank. It's coming up this month. Good luck. Oh, and I am excited for this one. We've got LA Knight against the glorious one, Bobby Roode. These two are looking to see who's going to be able to climb the ranks in the division. Robert Roode picks up the win over LA Knight. LA Knight is so disappointed here. LA Knight took his loss admirably and tried to commend his opponent on a well-fought match. With a handshake, Robert Roode looked insulted, and the loser wanted to shake the hands, and he refused and ordered him out of the ring in a huge display of disrespect. You can't do that to Mr. LA Knight. Now. He'll be back, though. He'll be back. He's not going to take that. Sasha Banks, our SmackDown Women's Champion, is here tonight, going up against the #1 contender, Alexa Bliss. This match broke down right away. Bliss was having none of it. Sasha Banks was going right after her, though. And not a great finish to the match, I gotta say. A little sloppy. Not what I was looking for. Oh, Triple H is back. That wasn't a great finish. Try to do better next week. Well, fine. I will try. I agree. Oh, Montez Ford and Roman Reigns going at it tonight on SmackDown.
Matchup set to get underway.
But we got a feud set up. We've got a little bit of a rivalry building and brewing between Montez Ford and Seth freaking Rollins. Montez is the new up-and-comer, and Seth is having none of it. He's just coming down. He just wants to see what's going on. Just keeping an eye on things.
Better keep their eyes on their opponent. Yeah, indeed they better, because this is going to be one heck of a matchup. Cannot wait to hear.
This match did get out of hand. Roman Reigns busted open Montez Ford with some lethal strikes. Montez was just trying to grit it out. Seth Rollins took a seat at ringside to get a close look at the rivals' match. Superstar's ulterior motives were revealed after he distracted Montez Ford, leaving the competitor unaware of his opponent's attack from behind. Roman Reigns comes in and takes him out.
Taking advantage. Vulnerable position here.
And the Tribal Chief makes him tap right out. Oh my goodness. Triple H is back, and he says, great finish to SmackDown. See you at Raw on Monday.
The Roman Empire grows as Reigns continues to conquer his opposition.
We got a rematch from last week where we got Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns going at it.
Oh, look at the impact here. Boom! Boom! Pummeling the chest of their opponent. This is brutal. Endless blows.
Roman Reigns gets a decisive win over Drew McIntyre. Then we got the number one contender Kevin Owens coming out, talking trash at the ramp.
It's finally going to break down right now, I think. You can really just feel the tension in the air. You're absolutely
Tensions explode around champion and challenger in a fight erupts between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens at stage. Their title match promises to be exciting with the animosity running high between these two superstars. No one is going to be able to keep these two down. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this is all going to go down at Money in the Bank.
Here's security trying to separate these men. Let them fight. Let them fight now.
Our tag division is heating up too, with Jimmy and Jay Uso versus Mustache Mountain. Oh, this thing broke down in a hurry though. Jimmy and Jay hostilities flare up, and Tyler Bate and Trent Seven after a fight breaks out between the partners of the teams at ringside. The two teams appear to be at breaking point after the past weeks, and things can only get worse from here. Let me know in the comments, who do you think's going over? It's going to be Mustache Mountain, or the Usos going to retain those World Tag titles? We move ahead over on SmackDown. We got LA Knight, Finn Balor.
Okay, one-on-one matchup, and
Robert Roode sat down at ringside claiming he wanted to scout his rival, and his pretext was exposed after he distracted LA Knight from his match and allowed his opponent to strike him from behind. He's put his rival on the losing end of things in the mind games, manipulating and frustrating him however he wants. Robert Roode is all in LA Knight's head. He's got to get focused. He's got to get back on track, ladies and gentlemen.
There's no way this is fair. Our general manager needs to do something about this, and fast. This is mental warfare at its absolute finest. Was he just gonna jump? Golly, an endless trampling there. LA not all attitude tonight, but it's almost surgical. So as long as he keeps his cool, there's a very strong chance he earned. Quick strike to the lower body. Alex got him hooked. Up and down, 1960. He thinks he has it. He narrowly avoids the count. At this point, he's thinking back. This is where did Finn clinch this? 2 count.
Finn Balor picks up a win over LA Knight. LA Knight is not having it. Robert Roode is a massive distraction here. Okay, we simulate some matches here. Sasha Banks is going over. Montez Ford is going over. Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. Roman Reigns is going to go over in this one, setting up Rey Mysterio against Walter, non-title match. And this is just a pure David versus Goliath situation between Walter and Rey Mysterio.
These two have been waiting a long time to get their hands on each other. And finally the matchup begins. This match has been incredible. And this is gonna be spectacular. Bulldog all the way down face first. And Rey is bringing the quickly. The cover. There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now. Sky high. Look out below. And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Walter is just taking it to Rey on the outside.
Oh, watch this, fellas. Into the barricade performance. Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. How much longer can these superstars continue to fend off?
Rey Mysterio goes for the frog splash. I don't believe it, he picked up the win! Rey Mysterio beats Walter, non-title match on SmackDown. You think Vince would book this thing? Tensions between Walter and Rey are starting to build after their non-title match. Tonight's loss creating implications in their hands on who will win when the championship is on the line. So coming up next week is going to be Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And this is where the exciting part in our Universe Mode series comes into play and where you come into play, because your votes matter here on the show. In the comments, I need to know, pick out some of the matches here and who do you want to go over in these matches. I'll be going through the comments to see who you guys voted on and where I think the voting is going to sway. We're going to be playing out those storylines. You are in control of this universe. Montez Ford versus Seth Rollins is a one-on-one match. We then have the tag team championships on the line. Mustache Mountain versus Jimmy and Jey Uso. Get your votes in. Are they going to retain, or is Mustache Mountain going to go over? Then we have LA Knight versus Robert Roode. This thing is heating up quite a bit. Gotta say, I want my boy LA Knight going over. Just saying. And then we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Rhea Ripley, the challenger, going up against the champion Mandy Rose. The US Championship is on the line. Walter versus Rey Mysterio. And you have all of Imperium in the background there too. And for the Intercontinental Championship, we've got Tommaso Ciampa versus Ricochet. Ricochet is our champion here. This has been a quiet feud looming in the background. SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line. Alexa Bliss, the challenger, is taking on Sasha Banks. Then we move into the World Heavyweight Championship. The challenger, Kevin Owens, going up against the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Two more matches that are coming up. We've got the men's ladder match, the Money in the Bank ladder match, where Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Riddle, Pete Dunne. We've even got Dominik Dijakovic in there. You got Sheamus and Omos, all fighting for that Money in the Bank. So make sure you're voting on who you want to win Money in the Bank. And the final match, it's for our vacated Raw Women's Championship, and the 4 women going for the Raw Women's Championship. This will be suspended above the ring in a ladder match. Bayley, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Io Shirai. Who will become the new Raw Women's Champion? Get your votes in and tune in next week for Money in the Bank. See ya.